Hey ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to prove to you that generally ladies have way more feelings. Generally, ladies are taught in a more open-minded ways, not like control your emotion. So I think they can receive a lot more emotions, positive and negative. Have you ever thought about the consequence when you become a trans man?
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning. Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to have people want to hug us. And to have people want to talk to us. And to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you. And friendships are so much harder to build. And people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid. But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men. Because this shit is lonely. And I'm an emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and it is still really, really hard. Try to think about how you can, in your small little community where you feel safe, can reach out to the men in your life and just help them feel maybe seen for a moment. Or do little conversations to help their emotional maturity so that they can reach out to people and have deeper guy friendships.
And you know what's hitting me right now? It's not that this man is not good looking, but to approach a lady, you need to have a specific style generally. If you don't have that style, a lot of people see you differently. When you are a little insecure, when you want validation, I'm eager for a hug and everything. I've been there. I was such a man. And I just accepted it was not worth chasing ladies or chasing friendship and just maintain my friendship as a kid. I only have two good friends. But the easy way bonding that this girl is talking about, or previous girl, that doesn't exist anymore. And as a man, you're used to that from a very early age. Because another lady has tried that too.
I was reminded that in this arena, it's women who have all the power.
We sit there and we just with one word, no, will crush someone. And the thing is, we don't have to do the part where you cross the room and you go up to a stranger and say the first words. And those first words are so hard to say without sounding like a cheese ball or sounding like a jerk or whatever else.
She says the pressure of Ned having to prove himself was grueling. Nora was surprised that many women had no interest in a soft, vulnerable man.
My prejudice was that the ideal man is a woman in a man's body. And I learned, no, that's really not. There are a lot of women out there who really want a manly man. Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better. They need our sympathy, they need our love, and they need each other more than anything else. They need to be together.
Do you think women understand what it's like to be a man?
Not at all. No clue.
But she continued her emotional descent, and a week later checked into a hospital with severe depression. Identity, she concluded, was not something to play around with.
When you mess around with that, you really mess around with something that you need that helps you to function. And I found out that gender lives in your brain, and it's something much more than costume. And I really learned that the hard way.
Nora says she's healed now and glad to be rid of Ned, but her views about men have changed forever.
Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better. They need our sympathy, they need our love, and they need each other more than anything else. They need to be together.
Do you think women understand what it's like to be a man?
Not at all. No clue. No idea.
I mean, if you want to find more information about her, she is called Nora Vincent. I'll put the video that I can find about her in the description. But the sad thing about the story is she assisted herself to heaven. Let's just say that. After this whole thing, from being like a feminist, want to protect women, she went totally on the opposite side. It destroyed her brain. And she had big depression. They tried to help her out and it wasn't enough. Because she realized that as a woman, she started hating women. Because she realized that she was living part of a lie. And it sucks. And it sucks that a lot of people think that when men talk about this, they think that we're joking. As if you're straw manning, bada bing, bada boom. I'm like, okay, I'll just lift my hands. But actually most trans men, especially when they start taking testosterone, they start realizing, you guys deal with this forever? It's like you started realizing, hey, they might not have periods, but men have battles. Men have loneliness. Men have mood swings. We don't need the period consistently. It happens. We react differently. It is true. But anyway, I don't want to delve deep into it. The point of the video is people that transition have no idea what they're jumping into. Not on the outside only, but literally on the inside. Because from what I can find online, many people transition to actually find love. And once they do, many find it way harder to find love. Due medical issue or just socially they don't fit the character. And it's sad. It's very sad. I don't want you to sell your body to find love. But hey, guess what? A lot of people end that way. Because it's so needed. I know. Because I know when they jumped in front of a train. Because he never found the real love that he thought he was gonna get. Sad. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.